Have you ever laid down to take a quick nap? And just as you're about to drift off, boom, you suddenly have the greatest idea for a movie script, a novel, or a billion-dollar company pitch. You're half asleep, staring at the ceiling, thinking, wow, I am a genius. I mean, that's basically how Elon Musk founded Tesla, and how Jeff Bezos came up with Amazon, and maybe how Dubai was built. Okay, that last one was a joke, mostly, but the experience itself? It's very real, and that strange, magical, half-dream moment has a name, and it's called Hypnagogia. So, what exactly is Hypnagogia? Well, Hypnagogia is the transitional state between being awake and being asleep. Your body is powering down, but your brain hasn't fully clocked out yet. Think of it like your mind saying, I'm off duty, but I'll still answer emails. This surreal half-dream state usually lasts anywhere from a few seconds to a minute, sometimes a bit longer if you're lucky. And during this phase, reality starts to loosen its grip. Your thoughts become slippery. Time starts to feel strange, and dreamlike images pop into your head without asking permission. You might see flashes of faces, places, or scenes of your most recent experiences. You might hear a sound that isn't actually there, and you might suddenly connect ideas that have no business being connected. It's not quite dreaming. It's not quite being awake. It's just your brain vibing unsupervised. Why does your brain get weirdly creative here? Normally, your thoughts are controlled by the prefrontal cortex. That's the part of your brain responsible for logic, decision-making, and saying things like, no, that's a stupid idea. During Hypnagogia, that babysitter steps out of the room. Logical control weakens. Rules loosen. And other parts of the brain, especially the ones tied to imagination and memory, take over. Your brain starts remixing experiences, memories, and ideas without worrying if they make sense. That's why ideas during this phase feel brilliant, surreal, and occasionally unhinged. The famous painter Salvador Dalí, the inventor Thomas Edison, and the physicist Albert Einstein were all very aware of this half-sleep state, which is either inspiring or extremely annoying. They would take short naps, hovering right at the edge of sleep just to steal ideas before their brain fully shut down. The goal was simple: to steal the flashes of inspiration that appeared during Hypnagogia before their fully conscious brains stepped in and ruined it with logic. How to trigger Hypnagogia. The Dalí method. Dalí would sit in a chair holding a heavy object, such as a key, in his hand. As he drifted into half-sleep, his muscles would relax. The object would fall. It would hit the floor, and the noise would wake him up. This idea enabled him to consciously retain the creative ideas and visualizations from this hypnagogic phase before it disappeared. But was it effective? Yes. Was it dramatic? Also, yes. For the modern, less dramatic version, you can grab an object, a pen, or maybe your AirPods, preferably something that won't shatter and ruin your life. Sit comfortably and hold it loosely while you doze on a chair or sofa. The moment the object drops, you wake up, hopefully with an idea, or, at the very least, an excuse for why you were resting your eyes. Many people today use short naps of max 20 minutes to specifically induce this particular creative state. While a longer nap leads the brain into deeper sleep phases, a short power nap can help to achieve hypnagogia without falling into deep sleep. Meditation slows your brainwaves and increases dopamine, which, in turn, boosts visual imagery and imagination. You consciously let your mind wander without paying attention to logical sequences or meaning. It's like daydreaming, but with better PR. The bedside journal trick. Some people keep a notebook next to their bed to connect to the unconscious. They write down ideas right before sleep, or immediately after waking up in the morning. Josh Waitzkin, author of The Art of Learning, uses a method called the most important question. He asks himself a problem before sleeping. Then he lets his brain work on it overnight and writes down whatever nonsense comes out in the morning, which is either brilliant or proof that humans will try anything except answering emails. During Hypnagogia, the default mode network becomes highly active. This network is also responsible for daydreaming and spontaneous thought. Researchers believe this is when the brain links memories and information in new ways without worrying about logic or usefulness. Some scientists even compare hypnagogia to REM sleep. The key difference? During hypnagogia, you can still grab the idea before it vanishes. In dreams, it's gone the moment you wake up. So why does this matter? And why do these ideas vanish by morning? Studies show that people who briefly enter hypnagogia are better at solving creative problems and recognizing patterns. When the mind isn't busy doing normal human tasks, it works differently, more freely, more playfully. That's why solutions to problems often appear when you're about to sleep, showering, or doing absolutely nothing productive. Your brain needs boredom to cook. So, what's the takeaway? If you keep having brilliant ideas right before sleep, you're not broken. You're just human. Your brain does its best work when logic clocks out early. Just maybe. Keep a notebook nearby, because hypnagogia giveth, and then immediately takes away. If this video made you feel smarter for doing absolutely nothing, subscribe, like, and share. If it didn't, that's fine. Your brain will figure it out later.